What is good, guys? It's your boy Jerry Man back at it again with another blast from the motherfucking past review, baby. Frank Ocean Blonde, man. Now, when I first heard Blonde on my first listen way back a while ago, I'm not gonna lie to you, I thought it was a good album, but I thought there were some misses. And I would have rated it a 7. I'm not gonna lie to you. I would have rated it, a pretty good album. I liked it, but I didn't love it. Then I actually reviewed it on my channel. I think probably at least 4 years ago. Even though I deleted all my videos because I fucking do that usually. And I gave it a 9. I thought it was actually an amazing album, and I was clearly sleeping on it. And honestly, there was like maybe 1 or 2 like tracks that I didn't really fuck with. Now, I've reviewed it again, and is it perfect, or is it a masterpiece? Is it what I've needed? Honestly, yes, it's exactly that. It is. I listened to it yesterday, man, and I'm just like, yo, this shit's actually fucking beautiful. What the fuck am I on? Like, now, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I really disliked a little bit that the last track was 9 minutes, but to be fair, it was overall a complete track, like with 6 minutes within. And, the last 3 minutes are just like a cute little skit. Godspeed is fucking beautiful, like always. Siegfried was one of the ones I didn't like when I gave it a 9. And I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the beat or something. Or I honestly think, damn, bro. Shout out to the comments. Shout out to the comment section on my shorts, man. My shorts, hey, they be popping off. I know my shorts really be getting me all the subs, but that's why I keep doing them, because I honestly fuck with them. Honestly, it's just a little vibe. I usually try to answer every comment because there's not too many. But once it gets to Super Bowl season, I can't answer everything, man. There was like at least a good like 17 plus. But usually want to get at least 5 to 10 comments on every short. Your boy, let me stop. I'm talking about Blonde today, man. Blonde's a fucking amazing, man. Fucking amazing. Now the question is you're probably wondering, why the fuck am I reviewing Blonde? First of all, it's a blast from the past review. Second of all, when we get into Frank Ocean album though? When we get into Frank Ocean album though? That's my question. When we get into Frank Ocean album? Because I don't think I'll be honest with you. Will we get it before GTA 6 is the biggest deal breaker? Now, I'm going to answer that question right now. Will we get a Frank Ocean album before GTA 6? Because that's the question everyone is trying to know. Frank Ocean album or GTA 6? Which one's coming first? Now, if you all know, we all know that GTA 6 is coming out in fall. In fall of next year. If it doesn't get delayed. Now, believe it or not, Spider-Verse is not coming before GTA 6, at least according to dates now. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I'm gonna honestly be honest. I think we will get GTA 6 before Frank Ocean album. Maybe, probably. I shouldn't. Come on, Frank Ocean can drop within the next 4 months, 5 months. I mean, come on, he's got to get over his brother's death by now, right? Even though the latest Frank Ocean news was him kind of being a dick in a concert, but kind of not, because he's like a human being and he can do whatever the fuck he wants. But low key, he was kind of a dick. Not gonna lie. But Blonde is just a masterpiece, man. I mean, Solo Reprise having Andre 3000 have one of the best verses ever. I mean, once you get him a feature on your album, he's most likely gonna give you an amazing verse. Yeah, I mean, honestly, because here's the thing, I'm not gonna talk about Nike's Ivy or Pink Plus White. If you don't love those tracks already, you're fucking psychotic. But I'm gonna be honest with you, like, those are the first 3 tracks that I always remember from this Frank Ocean album, because I know they're amazing, but I never return back to it, mainly because of the fact that it is depressing. Now you're probably going, Darren, what the fuck? Nah, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm also what the fucking myself. I mean, SOS is a depressing album, but that shit gives you a lot of good vibes because SZA's voice is just beautiful and the production's beautiful. But I think I just don't return to Blonde to a lot is because I feel like there's so many. There's like the most minuscule, watery esque type. I mean, hey, oh, I know Frank Ocean's called Frank Ocean, but the ocean vibes are like the minuscule, just watery, depressing type of production that he barely even has on this, and just his voice, just trying to soothe you and kind of caress you and do a lot of things that hey, you know what I'm saying? Really go on onto you like that, man. It's crazy. But honestly, this album is just depressing. This album's depressing as shit. Now, I'm not trying to say it's an emo album, but it is like an album you go to when I feel like you've gotten your heart actually broken to pieces and smithereens and just like chopped up. And, you know, I mean, I know you're probably going like, I mean, because like, you know, I mean, you could go to other stuff and at least enjoy a vibe. You know, Juice WRLD, like, there's emo stuff out there that you could enjoy and vibe. But this to me is like a depression album, like an actually depressing album. You know what I'm saying? I've listened to my depressing albums and I can vibe out to it. And there's like a vibe that you could come back to when you, if it feels like you could come back to. But with Blonde, also maybe it's because it's 17 tracks too. I mean, I see 17 tracks and I'm just like, bro, I do not have all the time in the world to listen to Blonde, bro. I don't know. I mean, no offense to Frank Ocean fans or anything, man. But who turned it on Blonde, bro? I mean, if you are, I feel like you're just really depressed. Like, you really, like, going through this shit. Or you need this beautiful motherfucker to sing to your ears and maybe make you go through a weird type of vibe that I just don't know, man. But I'm just, like... Also, I think people are just waiting for the new album at this point, man. Because it's got to be. But that doesn't change the fact that this is a fucking masterpiece. Alright. Will I be returning to this often? Probably not, because I have so many albums that I got to review. And I usually just listen to one track on repeat. But that doesn't change the fact that this is a masterpiece, though. Alright? A lot of, you know what I'm saying? Like, it sucks that to me, I mean, I wouldn't compare it to this. I wouldn't compare it to When We Fall Asleep with Billie Eilish, but to an extent, it's kind of there. The only difference is that track has a lot of popular ass tracks that you can repeat. Blonde, you might hear like Pink plus White was probably the most pop. I think that's the crazy. I mean, maybe you guys heard Ivy a lot on the radio. I don't know. But to me, Pink plus White was the popular track off this album. Everything else was kind of just like, you have to go to Frank Ocean to find it. You have to go to him to listen to it. But Pink plus White was the track that kind of got popular off this. I mean, with Billie Eilish, you have Bad Guy, and then I think there's another one that was on like an Apple commercial or some shit. And they actually use a decent amount of the songs off that album, even though it's a pretty fucked up album. This one only had one, man. Maybe Nikes, I guess. The first three, I mean, are the most popular, and then the rest, I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't feel like they're that's popping. But this is a beautiful album. I mean, this is a masterpiece to me. This is art. This is art. This is the definition of art. I'm just rambling. Frank Ocean. Hey, we're gonna do one more. We're gonna do one more tomorrow. We're gonna do